And with that, hi
Hi.
everyone, welcome to Pop Goes the Rainbow. My name is Cass, and this lovely creature over here, who is our roving reporter with the microphone in the hand.
I just wanted to be different today.
Oh, not fair. Are you like those ones that you see on like the TikToks and stuff where they got the little tiny microphone in their hand?
This is a little one. It's a mini one. I'm just a really small, petite person. That's why it's so big in my hand.
So would it be good if I just started doing this now?
That looks like a Christmas bauble. Blue.
Blur or blur blur. This was a clearance sale item, I believe. So,
Huh.
welcome to Pop Goes Rainbow,
Hi.
where anything can happen. Anything at all.
Anything and
Anything at
everything.
all. Anything at all. The only thing that will never, ever, ever happen on this show is pretty much anything that happens at a P Diddy white party.
Oh,
Disclaimer before we start talking about this, because
yes.
it may pop out anytime. To anybody listening, anything that we're talking about could be triggering to people.
hmm
And secondly, there are some stuff that we will say, and there are some things that we will make fun of, but we will never make fun of the circumstances themselves, because at the end of the day, that there are innocent children and people that could possibly be involved, allegedly. So I'm just
Yes.
throwing that in there.
Yep, good.
But fuck me, I'm kind of intrigued on this list that's going to be going out soon.
Yeah. And now Beyonce's been tied into it with the
Yeah, but
whole
that's because of Jay-Z.
no, it's this whole thing now that Beyonce is the devil, which has been a rumor for years.
Mm.
But you know how everyone mentions Beyonce in their acceptance speech?
Because her and Jay-Z are part of the Illuminati.
No, that's so Beyonce doesn't murder the people, apparently. This is TikTok.
What?
So
But you know what? I'm
apparently
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So yes,
I know it's
Beyonce's
all
a murderer,
bullshit, but I am sitting on that
allegedly.
TikTok like, Then you read the
Wow.
comment because apparently Kanye is a good person because what happened when Kanye interrupted Taylor to make it all about Beyonce? That was because he was protecting Taylor. And then cut to that music video that Kanye did with all the people in the bed. How Taylor was in it, and
Yeah.
Taylor's like, "How do you?" Apparently, that's all like P Diddy murder Beyonce shit. They're all little victims and bits.
So
And
Kanye is hero?
apparently, well, that's what TikTok's saying.
Give him his Yeezy contract back then.
Because
Come
even
on,
looking at
Adidas.
who else was it? Oh fuck! Oh, when Adele won the
Mm-hmm.
Grammys, Beyonce kind of gave the and then when Adele did the whole "This is for Beyonce," Beyonce was like, "Okay, good," smile. Then when Dua Lipa was being announced, like, and these are the nominees, Dua Lipa, Beyonce gives her the biggest side eye, like a devil look. And then when, oh, who else was it?
Is
Lizzo
there the one
had
where,
to
where she
mention
went to stand
Beyonce.
up and Harry Styles won instead?
Yes. So she's standing up, Harry wins, and then apparently Taylor stands up, starts clapping, and gets everyone to stand up. So Beyonce doesn't look evil. It's a whole thing. I was like, ah! And then there's a song by, you know that, I'll play the sound here. Sounds great, doesn't it? It's
Oh
like
my
she
God, it's awesome.
knows, yeah, she knows. It's like this whole she knows things, and apparently the whole she
Mm.
knows thing is like she knows Beyonce. As like rest in
Okay.
peace to Ailey, rest in peace to someone and Michael Jackson. I'll see you soon. Apparently, it's all about fucking Beyonce now. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I love
Oh,
these conspiracy theories. I'll also
I
point
love
out
a
the
conspiracy.
song that we spoke about on the last episode, it turned out it was AI, but fuck, it was good. I
What song?
wanted it to be true. Remember the one that the Justin Bieber song where I was reading out the lyrics?
Is that
Apparently it was
AI?
generated by yeah.
Ah,
But you
fuck.
know what? Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
I love a conspiracy theory. Yeah, so apparently Beyonce is the devil, and that's why Aaliyah died in the plane crash. Apparently, that was planned by Beyonce because she was like the
How?
because
Wasn't
Aaliyah
Beyonce
was.
like 12 when it happened?
I don't even know when Aaliyah died.
Aaliyah died like,
Like late 90s, early 2000s.
yeah,
But because she was
like
like the R and
maybe.
because she was like the R&B queen, and that's what Beyonce
But
wanted to do. So apparently they killed off Aaliyah for
but
Beyonce.
why would is Aaliyah the one that was married to R. Kelly?
I think so. I
So
don't know
she was
much
already
about
in enough
Aaliyah, but
trouble
she
as it
was married to
was.
someone famous. Yeah. But apparently Beyonce is murdering people, and apparently Taylor Swift was going to be murdered because Taylor Swift won that video award back in 2008, 9, whenever it was. But
And so Kanye
they,
stepped in front of the bullet.
yes. And then this also explains. See, I'm a believer now. You know when, Alicia Keys and Jay-Z is singing, um,
Empire State of Mind,
and
yeah.
then Lil Mama walks on stage and goes up to Jay-Z and Beyonce's like, apparently there was like a fuck you to Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's why she stormed the stage. To be like, I know what you're up to.
Okay. Okay. So in that vein, the elevator incident where Solange was beating up Jay-Z, she's just Beyonce's muscle?
No idea. But this whole Beyonce conspiracy has killed me this week.
I mean, I'm here for it. Um, but the
I'll link
list
you a
that's
few
gonna be
TikToks underneath of the Beyonce conspiracy that ties into P Diddy, and you'll get sucked into it. Read the comments, and you're like, "Nah, I believe now."
Yeah, apparently this is just going to be a huge domino effect of like people's lives and
Hmm.
careers like tumbling down when this apparently there's like video footage and all of this other stuff like this list when it comes out. I can't wait. But at the same time, there are going to be some people that I really like
Oh
on
yeah,
the list and I'm
100%.
going to be extremely disappointed. And like it kind of goes into the Kevin Spacey thing. And the reason why I say that is because I used to adore Kevin Spacey. As
Yeah.
far as he was concerned, he was God. That's as far as I was concerned, he was a god, right? And all of that. And then to find out that he did that and then make it even worse by hiding behind the gay flag for doing what he did,
Mm.
right? Um, you know, broke my heart a little. And this is probably going to break a lot of hearts.
But
I
here's the
mean,
thing: like, I'm not saying what they did was good.
mm,
Um, because you know how people will be like forced into it out of fear. Like, what if they're on the
there's
list?
that
Like,
too. Yeah.
the way I'm excited to paint my wall black, get my red string out, print my photographs, and start doing the whole connecting
Murder
dots. And
board.
green string means force, red string means actually involve. Like,
Yep. Yep. I'm
which
I'm
I am worried
mm,
about who's going to be name dropped, but
that's what I'm
also
saying.
really fucking excited.
I know.
The Netflix documentary that 50 Cent's working on at the moment, I'm very excited.
I was watching a thing this morning, and more conspiracy theory videos were coming up, and it was Jay-Z trying to shake Denzel Washington's hand at a
Oh yes,
basketball
I saw
game or
this
something.
TikTok as well.
And it was like, and then I was watching it and I was looking at the comments, and then people are going, "Yeah, but you failed to show the end of it where they're actually like hugging and stuff."
Mm,
Denzel was having a go at a referee, and Jay-Z was calming him, trying to calm him
yeah,
down. And it's like, can see how I got sucked into the AI Justin Bieber
because
song
that
last
because at
week.
first I was like, oh, Jay-Z's in trouble, and then I read the comments. I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah,
boring. But I
yeah,
feel like we should
yeah.
start a new segment of conspiracy theories every week
I think so too.
because there's some
I just
fucking wild ones out
fucking
there.
talk
My
so
God.
yeah.
Oh,
But the I mean everyone has always had that conspiracy theory of the two of them being a part of the Illuminati, but like
mm.
Beyonce is the R&B mafia boss.
See, I'm confused. Is Jay-Z in charge? Is Beyonce in charge? But then
Um
there's some Tom guy above P Diddy. Because again, on TikTok, I've seen like
where all good media
TikTok
sources
sponsor
come from.
us.
Yeah.
All real truth through videos. It's the Wikipedia really or fucking Google.
Hmm.
Um, where there's like a pyramid photo and up the my hair keeps fuck off. Don't be homophobic. This week is beautiful. Don't blur it. Where it's like some Tom guy up the oh. Some Tom guy up the top, and then underneath that's Jay-Z, P Diddy, and then under that's like Beyonce, a bunch of other people. And for some reason, Ed Sheeran's on the bottom of it. Why is Ed Sheeran in this?
What?
Yes. Ed
Does
Sheeran's
Ed
on one
Sheeran even
of
know
the
Beyonce? Oh no, they did a thing together. Yeah.
That's a country music? No.
Yeah. I don't remember. I don't know
They had
remember where it
performed
was, but I
together
do.
though.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I think it's for Stevie Wonder
Possibly.
because Gaga was there as well. Anyway,
Where yeah, where does she fucking form in this?
oh, I'm sure she's on the fucking list somewhere.
See, this is the thing though, right? So this list is eventually going to come out and there are just going to be innocent people named on it.
See,
As
I feel
in,
like,
never had anything to do with him, never went to white parties, never did any of that other stuff. But, because somebody may have a gripe with them, they're going to put them on the list.
but like, is P Diddy going to name people that aren't that were forced to be in it to like take the heat off the actual people? Like,
Well,
oh,
P. Diddy's saying nothing happened.
bullshit.
He's pleaded not guilty.
So who's giving the list out then? I thought
The
P Diddy was giving it.
solicitors, no, the lawyers and stuff for the women and people who are doing the accusing. Apparently there's a list and there's videos and there's all of it, and they're almost ready to, like, I think once they start doing the proceedings and stuff, the list is going to come out.
But is this going to be like the Epstein list where half the people weren't even fucking involved?
Okay, so it's just like, so the country singer Garth Brooks has been
Yeah.
accused by his former hairstylist of rape. Garth Brooks, Trisha
Oh.
Yearwood's husband. Apparently it happened like in 2019, allegedly. And he took her, the hairstylist, to LA for on a private jet, just the two of them, because he had some engagement to do. I find that very difficult to believe that him and the hairstylist, and that's it, going to a gig in Los Angeles, like an award show or
If
some
you're going
TV
for a gig,
special.
you're going to have your security, you're going to have
You're
your
gonna have your
team.
manager. You're gonna
Yeah,
have your manager,
there's always a
right?
team.
And then apparently he was like, you should join in threesomes with me and Trisha. Like, this is the thing. Ricky Martin experienced it like what, 18 months ago when his nephew accused him of molestation, and
Well,
it's
here's the
not
thing.
be true.
Oh, it's not true.
It's not
I
true.
see. I've been telling people it is. 'Cause, again,
It's
saw it on the
not.
TikTok.
Yeah, but it's not true. Like, it was all found out that this kid had mental health
No.
issues and all of that, right?
Well, I better add
So,
Ricky Martin back to my music library.
yeah, thank you. So, but so, and the reason why I'm saying that is because this list could possibly have people like, I honestly, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I honestly believe that there is no way on God's green earth Garth Brooks would rape anybody. There is no way,
Mm,
right? And I know that we should believe women. I really do, but we also know that there are women who just say it to get some money.
yeah.
Why are we 5 years later?
Like, I'm all
You
about
know,
canceling bad people.
the same.
But growing up, because in high school I studied law a little bit and I wanted to
Hmm.
be a lawyer, and it was
Same.
always innocent until proven guilty. So why
Hmm.
is it when one person says this happened, we all jump down their throat? Wait till it goes
Hmm.
through the legal proceedings
Hmm.
and then be like, okay, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure why we cancel people before there's any fact.
Yeah. I mean, if there's video footage of it, there's video
Well,
footage of
yeah,
it.
that's
Okay.
completely different.
If there's text message evidence, there's message, like all of that stuff,
But
that's
even
great.
then,
But
text
like,
messages can be doctored quite easily.
exactly,
So it's like,
exactly.
at what
So,
point?
yeah, yeah. But the list.
Hmm.
And this is an ever-growing monster. And I was saying to a friend the other day that this is almost like the Weinstein thing all over again.
But it
And
almost
then
feels
all
bigger
of those people.
than Weinstein and Epstein. This
I
is like,
think this is bigger.
which I don't know if it's because it's everyone's like favorite singers.
This is going to
Like,
bring down an industry.
I'm quite excited to see what's going to happen. Like, if there is all these big music artists involved,
Mm.
what's going to happen with music after? Like, is everyone going to go
Ah,
independent? Like,
I
quite
don't know, but
excited to see
like we
this.
already know this stuff happens. I mean, look what happened to Kesha. This stuff
Yeah.
is open secrets in the music business. The fact that all of this is starting to come out now and there is a perpetrator behind some immoral things that are happening,
Hmm.
where, as I said, like there are implications of children who are underage,
Yeah.
you know. Um, it's definitely going to shake the industry. And you know what? Good.
Hmm. I think it needs it.
I think it does too. I mean,
Because all these female singers are coming out. Like, even Gaga had to have an abortion because she was raped. She came out and said
mm,
that last year or year before.
mm,
Like, there's shit going on. So,
mm-hmm,
not that it's a good thing this is happening, but it's a good thing it's being like talked
mm,
about this big.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to just see how it all unfolds. The Netflix documentaries, the David Attenborough
Mm-hmm.
documentaries. It's going to be a long
Yep.
saga, I think.
It is a living, breathing beast right now.
Mm,
Like you go, oh, okay. So, and then like the very next day, someone else, you're like, fuck me. Oh
yeah.
my God. This is happening now.
And there's like a
A
new photo
thousand
coming out
bottles of fucking
here.
lubricant, and you saying you just bought it from Costco? Fuck off.
Mm,
They find 1,000 bottles of bloody lubricant in his house, and like his solicitor, his lawyers go, he bulk buys from Costco.
if you buy bulk buying lubricant, I don't even think porn studios are fucking bulk buying lubricant. Like,
No.
get over yourself. Go to Coles, get your $3 bottle of lube and move on, please. We don't need a bulk order fucking lube.
I used to be friends with a guy who, in one night of insane passion, he didn't have any. He was gay, so,
Oh
one in the
no.
throes of passion, he didn't have any, so he used oil of Ulan, oil of Olay.
I hate gay people.
And I'm going to say this.
Uh,
Sorry, mum, if you're listening, but he's when I said to him, "What the fuck?" and he goes, "At least that guy had the smoothest arsehole for the rest of the night."
I'm sure it's still quite fucking smooth.
Yeah. So oil of Olay used to be called oil of Ulan.
Well, it's oil of anal at this stage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Anal of Olay, yeah.
I hate gay people.
So, but yeah, no, no. I think that's what's popped our rainbow this week.
That's what mine was going to be. We didn't have to say, let's pop our cherry.
But I got it right this week.
I know. I'm quite proud of you.
Thank you, because while I was saying my last three sentences, in my head I was going, "It's rainbow, it's rainbow, it's rainbow, it's rainbow, it's rainbow." Got it right this week.
Uh,
So, P Diddy's list of suspects is what
mm,
pops our rainbow this week. That was the fizz. You know what I did do last week, though? I'm going to say this. I went and saw Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard.
Boulevard. Yeah. It was amazing. Sarah Brightman was amazing.
Yes.
At some points during the night, we were only 10 feet away from her. Sunset Boulevard, amazing. Fantastic, spectacular, well worth it, all of this other stuff. The added bonus that we got was who we lovingly now refer to as the Black Swan of the orchestra pit. She was the viola player.
Yes.
Her name is Virginia Comerford because she was in the thing. She was in the program, and then we Googled her. She was Queen Bee.
I'll insert a photo because you sent it to me.
Yes. Um, we were looking directly down into the orchestra pit, and everybody who came in would come and make sure they said hello to her
Oh,
while she was just sitting on her chair, like, making sure everything was all good with her viola. And obsessed. Googled her, became obsessed, still obsessed. She is a musician with the Sydney Symphony at the Opera House, so she plays in other things as well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna and sometimes she does symphony, chamber music and stuff.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm.
Obsessed. Like we were watching Sunset Boulevard, we were watching Sarah Brightman going, "Oh my God, what's she doing?" Look, and then looking down into the pit to see what she was doing. Like that's what it was like. And then I was like a little 5-year-old kid. Like we caught a sight of each other and went, I waved and she waved back, and I was like, oh, it was like a pop star sighting. I was
Oh, I love
obsessed.
that.
Obsessed. Virginia Comerford.
Look her up.
Comerford. And she had this boss bitch hairstyle thing going. Oh, yeah. Obsessed. Worth it. Totally worth it.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love a good orchestra.
Mm-hmm. And then, as I was saying to you, got me Dionne Warwick tickets.
Yes.
Now, all the little fuckers out there who don't know who Dionne Warwick is, shame on you. Shame on you. To start with, it's Whitney Houston's aunt. She's Whitney
Mm-hmm.
Houston's auntie. If you've ever watched My Best Friend's Wedding, someone says Dionne Warwick and a kid says, "Who's that?" And then the other character goes, "That's Dionne Warwick's aunt." And then they sing, "I Say a Little Prayer for You," right?
Forever and ever.
You stay in my
My
heart.
heart.
That's what Friends are for with Stevie Wonder and Elton John. Why do you have to be a heartbreaker written by the Bee Gees?
Yes, she's an
Walk on
icon,
by,
Miss Dion.
walk on by, walk on by, right? Do not ever, not you, others, do not ever say, "Who is Dionne Warwick?" You don't see someone of my generation going, "Who's Mozart?"
If someone did say that, I'd be quite fucking concerned.
But we're going on a cover, mate. I'm so excited.
And it's quite soon as well.
January.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I always like when they announce a show and it's not much of a wait. Like when they announce some shows and it's like over 12 months to wait, ridiculous.
Mm. But also bought tickets to be in the same room as Kate Winslet.
Woo!
Her
See,
new
I wish
movie
I
and
lived in
everything, and
Sydney
then
for this.
they're doing a Q&A. So you see the movie and then they're doing a Q&A with her, and
What are you going to ask her?
I'm not going to ask anything because it's Kate Winslet and
You need to ask her something. You have to.
want to get married. I love Kate Winslet.
Maybe not if your wife is there. Don't ask that one.
My wife will be there. Oh, my wife would be like, "Don't ignore her. She doesn't mean it."
No, you have to ask her something to say
I'll
you ask.
try.
You have to.
Do you think about me as much as I think about you?
She's like, who are you?
Anything magical happened to you before we move on to the next thing?
Well, since the last episode, I got tickets for Kylie Minogue.
Mm-hmm.
Row 18 from the stage.
Wow.
Are they $300? After I sucked about $300 tickets? Yes. But I was just in the moment and I was like, I'm doing it. I did it. My massive rant about ticket prices. I'm like, fuck it, it's Kylie. I've got to
It's
go.
Kylie. And then you also got tickets to
Katy Perry.
just slag them off and put some money in their pocket. That's the ego way.
Talk shit, get paid. Well, here's the thing, okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna be vulnerable for a second.
Okay.
I went to the 143 album launch party
Mm-hmm.
because there was rumors she was gonna be there. It wasn't advertised. I'm like, why not? She's in Melbourne. Let's go see Katie. She might do some old songs like Peacock, which is an iconic song.
Okay.
And then I already like the album because it's just fun. If you block out the whole my rants,
Mm-hmm.
it's just a fun little dance album. Like It's music,
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, this party's fun. Everyone seems to be really vibing her, the songs, and it felt really nice to be around all Katy fans because the event had
Mm.
like 300 people. It was massive.
Yep.
And then she performed at the grand final last Saturday, and I said, "Ooh, I'm a fan again." Just seeing her sing all these songs again, and like the long black hair, the fun costume in Melbourne, it's just fun. And now I'm like, oh, fine, I'll go.
I'll put money in a pocket. Mm.
Yeah. And then when tickets went on sale, I said, quick, everyone, because at first I was trying to play it cool, like, oh, if I get a ticket, I'll go, whatever. I'll wait till general sale goes on, pre-sale. I'm like, quick, everyone, out the office. I need the office free. So me and my friend I work with, we left our store, ran upstairs to get good service to buy freaking pre-sale, and now we're like 2 meters from the stage. I still hate Dr. Luke, so that's fine.
That's fine.
I'm
Not
just at
putting
the
money in his
point,
pocket.
and she's going to do all her old songs, and I've loved her for over a decade. Just, I want to have fun. It's fun music, whatever. Sue me.
Yeah. Look, there are plenty of things that I've bagged that I've paid money for,
Yeah. And now I've
right?
realized the amount of concerts I have coming up.
You have a lot.
I have Troy Sivan in a couple weeks.
Yep.
And then after that, I have a little break, go overseas. I'll tell you all
Mm-hmm.
about that in January.
Mm-hmm.
And then get back to Bianca Del Rio. Then I
Yes.
have
Oh,
Ellen.
I'm going there too.
Oh, are you? Ah, how
Yeah,
fun.
I'm going to Bianca Del Rio too.
Oh, yay. How exciting. We have
Yeah.
that coming up. And
Yeah.
straight into Kylie Minogue 2 weeks after that.
Mm-hmm.
Then who's after that? Then it's Billie Eilish for two
Mm-hmm.
shows. Big fan, love her.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's Dua Lipa, like a
Mm-hmm.
week after Billie,
Mm-hmm.
and then June is Katie. And then the panic. So we buy Katie tickets Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
and then Laneway Music Festival posts that they're hinting at Charlie XCX coming in February. So I'm like, oh, another ticket. So they're going on sale next week, and the stress I have. Because if I don't see Charlie, I've seen her every time she's been to Australia. It's been like 8 times I've seen her, and I need to go.
Okay.
But I will talk about concert ticket prices again, and then be like, I got
Um,
the expensive one again.
mm.
Mhm.
Oh, see, when you go overseas, it's not really a concert time. I was going to say, have you thought about looking to see what's actually going to be over there?
Yes, one of my favorite fucking people in the world is going to be in New Zealand, but not near where I am.
Who's that?
We can't laugh. It's Ice Spice.
I don't know who that is.
I'll insert photo here.
Thank you.
You would know what she's a little rapper, orange hair, always wears like little Annie afro. You might know her if
Yes.
you saw photos.
Yes, I do know her.
Yeah, I love her. I missed her last time she was in Australia, and me and all
Hmm.
my friends at work were like, when she comes, we are going.
Yeah.
So I just book a trip to New Zealand. I'm like, this will be great. And then a couple weeks ago, a music festival said, oh yeah, Ice Spice is headlining the fucking music festival with like five other of my favorite people. And I'm not in the country for when it's in Melbourne. I'm like, oh, maybe it's going to Auckland because I'm going to New Zealand.
Mm.
Nah, it's like on the far, like 8.5 hour drive from Auckland. The
Where's it
day
at?
after, I forget the name, but it's
Okay.
like up north still, but like on the other side of the island.
Right.
So you keep driving past like Rotorua, Taupo, like
Gisb
that.
Gisborne,
Maybe,
Hawks Nest. Sorry, but Hawks something. Yeah, Hawks Bay.
but it's like up that way.
Yeah.
Might be
Yeah.
Gisborne actually,
Yeah.
and it's just too far to drive there and back
Yeah. Yeah.
the day after we get there.
How many times did I send you a message going, you're not going to believe this? While we're in New Zealand, such and such is going to be in Australia, and it's somebody I wanted to see. And then I'd say to you, oh my fucking God, such and such is going to be in New Zealand in Wellington when we're in Auckland. And when we're in
Hmm.
Wellington, such and such is in Auckland.
I
How
was at the
many
point
pe
it's
I
like,
went
do
without
we?
Dawn French. I missed out on Dawn French because of that.
I
Lots
was
of
like,
things I
do
missed
I
out on.
change do I pay like $1,000 to change flights
No.
to see Ice Spice in Melbourne, or do we rearrange New Zealand trip to see Ice Spice? It's going to be like she's going on stage for like 40 minutes for a festival gig, but I am dying to see her.
But what if
Either
she
way, we're
just
missing
comes
Ice
again?
Spice.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
she will eventually, but
you're going to New Zealand.
yeah.
You're gonna have a great old time, love.
Look, she might even announce a one-off show in Auckland, do like a sideshow
You
festival,
never
because
know.
that's really
Oh,
common.
you know what? She might actually have a show at Tanuki's Cave. You don't know. Might bump into her at Tanuks.
Uh,
Yeah.
I sure Chinooks. Imagine that. Oh my God.
Yeah,
The
you'll be like
phone
sending me a
call,
message
you would
going,
get
oh my God,
panicked.
fucking.
Messages would be a phone call, like,
She's got
oh, love
tickets
Chinooks.
galore. Tickets
Yeah.
love Tanuks.
But anyway, yeah,
Tickets
I got
galore.
tickets for Katie after my 3-week rant.
Bless.
And then after my
Bless.
rant of how stupid Kylie is charging $300 for tickets, what do?
Spend
$300 tickets.
$300.
But when you're
Yeah.
looking at this stage map and you can just click the block right next to the
I
stage, like,
know. See, that's the thing.
mm,
I kind of miss the old days when you'd had to stand in line and you would just get the next ones available because everything was the same price,
yeah, it's all
right?
like $89 or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. So, I will never, ever, ever bitch about the price of the tickets that I paid for Dionne Warwick because it is her last tour. The
Mm-hmm.
last time I think she toured down here was maybe 25, 30 years ago, maybe longer. I only paid 220
Mm.
and I'm in the fourth row.
And
Like,
she's an icon.
and she is an icon.
I feel like you would have happily paid $500 for her.
Yeah,
Like, when are
probably.
you seeing her again? You're not.
Never. It's her final tour.
Yeah. It's
We're just
now,
crossing our fingers that she turns up alive.
it's not like fucking Cher, where she does a farewell tour in 2005 and has been back 3 times since.
Tina Turner did like 4 farewell tours. I've seen Tina Turner live. If I've seen Tina Turner live, I have to see Dionne Warwick live.
Yeah.
Like it's Dionne.
It's Diane
It's it's
Warwick.
it's it's Dionne Warwick. And like have you ever seen her Twitter X, whatever you want to call it? Like she's fucking like she's got a screw loose, and I love that. She's like
Mm.
off with the fairies a bit, and I fucking love that. But the fact that I'm
That's
just
part
going
of
to
her
be
charm.
exactly because she in the 80s and stuff, she used to be on the Psychic Friends network line telephone thing in the States. Like
Oh, did
she's
she?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, and like the second most popular character in Clueless is named after Dionne Warwick. Cher and
I
Dion.
didn't even put that together. Oh my God. How did I? That's embarrassing.
Cher and Dion.
Oh, fuck. What an idiot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't mind paying $220
Mm.
for Dionne Warwick,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm.
Like that is definitely a once in a lifetime, last time in a lifetime
Yeah.
opportunity. And we're actually not even seeing it in Sydney. We're going for a road trip.
So it's even more
We could have seen
special.
it in Sydney. Yeah, well, we could have seen it in Sydney, but we've chosen not to. We've chosen to make an event out of it.
And I feel like where you're going is more intimate anyway.
I believe it is, yeah.
So I feel like it's going to be a lot nicer than Sydney.
Mm-hmm. And our
Mm.
hotel is only like 150 meters away from the theater, and the restaurant that we're going to go to for dinner, we've already booked this stuff. The restaurant that we're going to go
Have
to
you
for
actually?
dinner, yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything's good to go. We booked the restaurant and the hotel before we got the ticket.
If you didn't get tickets and you would have sat in your hotel listening to the thumping of the concert, you'd be like,
Yeah, 100%.
good.
But like,
Yeah.
yeah, or rolled somebody in a car park for the tickets. I don't know.
I didn't want to say that in case legal issues, in case you actually did. It was premeditated.
I can assure you, if you were to check my emails and everything, I definitely have bought the tickets myself.
Good.
Yes. So, a nice little transition I'm actually playing with New Zealand coins in my hand. They're always here. I play with them all the time.
That's good luck.
I,
Oh,
um,
as you drop
I
the.
dropped a $1 coin, which is slightly smaller than the 50-cent piece and slightly smaller than the $2 coin. Is that a $2 coin? Yes, it is. So the $2 coin in New Zealand is the same size as the $1, and the $1 coin is the same size as the $2.
Oh, that annoys me.
Yeah, but it's how it's supposed to be.
Oh, is it?
We've got it backwards because our
Of
$2
course
coin
we
is smaller
do.
than the $1 coin, but it doesn't matter.
Mm.
So let's move seamlessly into
Yes.
our Queerflix and Chill.
Yes.
Good.
And there it is.
So we are talking about the legacy,
Mm-hmm.
the iconicness, the genius, the amazingly brilliant TV show that started in 1985.
Friends.
Are the Golden Girls.
Thank you for being a
Being a
friend.
friend. Travel down the road and back again.
Oh, what
The
a
heart
fucking
is
song.
true. You're a pal and a confidant. Now, there are only probably a couple of other acceptable anythings that are close to a theme song. The Nanny.
The top
Is,
5 for me would be like The Nanny, Golden Girls, Friends, Home and Away. Never watched it, but I know the theme songs.
Homos and gays, yeah.
Yeah.
Neighbours.
Yeah.
I would actually say a show which I'm actually going to do on a Queerflix at some point too. One Day at a Time. I love that because the modern adaptation is actually sung by Gloria Estefan. Just going to throw that
Oh,
out there as a nice little teaser. So the Golden Girls.
yes. The Golden
Um,
Girls.
the Golden Girls, which was requested by our lovely ego as a Queerflix and Chill.
Mm-hmm. So this episode there's no music minute because I feel like this Golden Girls chat is going to be a long one because it is
Mm-hmm.
my favorite show that's ever existed.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from Play School and Thomas the Tank, but I was a young influence then.
Yes. You were young and innocent then. So this show started when I was 11 and finished when I was 18.
I was unborn for both of
You were
those.
unborn for both of those, I know. So the interesting thing about it, and we'll get into it, but I just want to put a couple of trivia things out there. It actually garnered 2 spin-offs.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being The Golden Palace, which was after The Golden Girls ended.
And it was not that bad. I
It
watched it.
was it was good, and you can actually access all of the episodes on YouTube.
Yes. Link below.
Link below. And but the other one was a TV show called Empty Nest with an actor by the name of Richard Mulligan who played a widowed doctor who had a sarcastic nurse who worked with her, who worked with him, and 2 of the daughters who came back home to live with him. And that lasted, I think, about 5 or 6 seasons. That was a very
Mm.
good show too, right? And in the middle of that, they actually tried to do another spin-off show with a married couple, right?
Oh,
And yeah, because the wife in what was going to be, they call, I think it's called a backdoor introduction to a new show. Instead of it being a spin-off, they will concentrate an episode on characters that really aren't normally related
yeah.
to the thing, right? So, but they would have a cast member. So, for argument's sake, if Sophia was the cast member, that the storyline would involve her with them, and then they would judge to see by the reception of this new family or whatever it was, if they were going to be any good. If they weren't, it doesn't
Yeah.
become a TV show, right? So it's like a backdoor pilot, I think they call it. So this one was based on a married couple, which I think ended up morphing into Empty Nest. But interestingly enough, the woman who played the wife was none other than Rita Moreno, the
Mm-hmm.
Rita Moreno.
Miss Reitz.
Yes. Who was the Academy Award winning Best Supporting Actress for West Side Story for the role of Maria. And then who was the shopkeeper in the new adaptation of West Side Story. And who herself is an icon all of her own.
Yes.
So that's just a little bit of trivia, just in case anybody was interested. And of course, I mean, this show is centered around four women who were in their 50s. These women are my age.
Mm.
Do I look like I should be on an episode of The Golden Girls?
No.
No. No. And I watch it every now and then. Like I'll go back and watch the series again, and I watch it and they're like, "Oh, I'm 53 years old." I'm like, "They're only 3 years older than me." And they look like they're in their 50s.
Yeah. But everyone looked a lot older back in like the 80s, 90s.
Right? So what are we talking about here? We're talking about Dorothy Spornak, played by Bea Arthur,
Yes.
Rose Nyland, played by the one and only Betty White,
Yes, Miss Betty.
Blanche Devereaux, played by Rue McClanahan, and Sophia Petrillo, played by Estelle Getty.
Getty.
Now, do you they had a gay chef in the pilot called Coco.
Yeah.
Lasted one episode.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Bless his
Re-
heart.
Rest in peace, Coco.
This
I
was a
quite
topic.
enjoyed him as a little character.
I actually did too, but he wouldn't have had much of a storyline though,
No, I
because
think it
it
would have got
was,
very tiresome very quickly.
yeah, and we would have been like, hunt him, get rid of him,
Yeah, we get
right?
it.
Yeah, yeah, you're gay and you're in Miami and you can cook. Well done. Save you
Yeah.
half of the fucking place. Yeah.
Mm.
But like this was a topical show.
Yeah.
Like it dealt with HIV/AIDS. It dealt with homosexuality. It dealt with
Transgender.
transgender.
Yeah.
It dealt with
Everything.
homelessness. It dealt with aging and all of that. And, at the heart of it was, people realizing that there were, four women who were later in life who were still viable human beings, sexually active, they were attractive women. They dated, they did all of that other stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you notice this when you actually do go back and watch it. Debbie Reynolds was in an episode.
Which
Burt
one?
Reynolds, I don't remember, but I do remember she was in it. I was watching it like 6 months ago. Burt Reynolds was in it.
I remember Bert.
Julio Iglesias was in it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Quentin Tarantino was in it. He played like he was in the episode where they had all the Elvis impersonators. He was an Elvis
Yeah.
impersonator, right? Jack Black, I think, was in it. No, not Jack Black. Oh God, what's his name?
He played the
Mario
kid.
Lopez.
Yeah, he was I'm trying to
Yep.
think of the episode. The
Actually, I think Jack Black was in it. No, no.
I
I'm
know
thinking
Mario
Mario
Lopez
Lopez.
was.
Mario
He was like
Lopez
the
was in it.
troubled teen that wrote
Yep.
Dorothy takes under. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Dick Van Dyke was in it. George Clooney was in it. Alex Trebek was in an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and of course the great Leslie Nielsen, who the character Dorothy ends up marrying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, like, to say that this is one of the best written TV shows is an understatement. It was
Yeah.
amazingly acted, written, the whole nine yards, and it still holds up today.
Yeah.
Like there is nothing where you go, oh, like really, like Friends episodes, like they don't hold up. Some of the jokes
No.
don't hold up, right?
Yeah.
Whereas these ones do. Like the episodes where Rose, Betty White's character, had to wait to find out whether or not she tested positive to HIV.
That episode, my God.
Yep. The episode where we found out that she was addicted to painkillers.
Mm.
and she was trying to come off them, right? The episode, as I said, like it's topical, but it was scandalizingly funny.
Yeah.
And, the insults that they threw at each other are exactly how friends talk to each other.
Yeah.
Right?
It
Um,
didn't half the time it didn't even seem scripted. It just seemed like a
yeah.
reality show was because it was just so casually done
Well, there was
in a way.
some of the funniest things that Betty White did. They just went, let's just see what she can come up with.
Yeah.
And they ended up in there.
Mm.
Right. But like it's very important for people to note that every single woman in this show won an Emmy
Yeah.
for it. Because And there were a couple of years where they all cancelled each other out too, because it was just spectacular. And to find out, and I actually only found this out reading about it the other day, is that part of the reason, well, the main reason why it ended was because B. Arthur felt that the storylines were declining.
He
And she
wanted to
wanted
stop
out.
after season 5, I believe, but kept on for
Mm,
season 7, and then the others want to keep going. That's why the Golden Palace happened,
yeah.
which I love Golden Palace, but you can really tell the character of Dorothy was missing. Like it's really
There was
obvious.
the whole, like, it was still well written,
Yeah,
but
it was
you
a great
needed,
show, but
yeah,
it
but you
really
needed
missed
that
Dorothy.
dry, sarcastic tone of
Yeah,
Dorothy, you know.
yeah,
One of the funniest episodes ever was the one where they go on the TV show to help out Rose and
the
the
lesbian,
yep, yep. And then
a
Sophia
lesbian,
stands up and then Sophia stands up and says to Dorothy, "How do you think your mother feels about this?" And she goes, "I don't know. I'll ask her tomorrow at the home." Fucking gets me every single time.
and when the TV host like this is um Dorothy and was
Oh,
it Blanche?
yeah, and they're lesbians,
Lesbians.
and then
And then
they
the other
get
one's like these are people and
they're
then I think
interior
it's Blanche is
decorators,
like,
and she goes,
why
"What
aren't
are you
these people lesbians? And then
And then
like
the women
we
go,
don't
"We
have
don't
to
want to be
identify it.
labeled. We don't want to be labeled."
So I'll tell you my favorite, the funniest, like every
Is it
time I
the
watch it,
game
I
show?
piss. No.
Is it the better late than pregnant?
No, but good.
Good. Yeah.
Sonja Cliffonhoffen.
Hmm.
That's what the crow said. The first time I saw that, when I tell you I pissed myself. I don't know what it is with that scene. It's
The
just
episode
everything about it was like, get out. That's what the crow said. Oh,
the episode where they're yelling at each other in the hospital and Rose says something in Scandinavian and the doctor goes, "What's that?" And she goes, "It's the moment where dog shit
shut your
like
Cuban
turns white."
hobbles.
It's the moment where dog shit turns white.
And then Blanche is like, if you say one more, and Rose's like, blow it out your tuber blubber. Or whatever the fuck she says. It's just everything about the show and the gayness of it.
Did you
Like,
know
yeah.
Rue McClanahan had it built into her contract that she got to keep all of Blanche's outfits?
Hmm.
Genius.
And what blows my mind is in oh, what was Blanche in Blanche. What was the room before where Rue and Betty played the opposite character? So in the was it Maud? Not Maud, that was
Mary Tyler
Dorothy.
Moore Show. It was
Yeah.
the Mary Tyler Moore
So
Show.
Betty White's character was the slut in that.
Mm,
So they played the complete opposite.
hmm
And when I watch Mary Tyler Moore, they look so awkward in those characters because I'm so like I see Betty as Rose so
mm,
clearly because the way she
mm.
does it.
Yeah.
And
So I grew up watching repeats of the Mary Tyler Moore Show. And I also grew up watching a show and repeats called Maud,
yes, so
where
B,
B was Maud. Um, and Blanche was actually the next door neighbor. That dealt
hmm
with topical stuff as well.
yeah,
Um, they had an abortion episode in there where the character of Maud falls pregnant in her early mid to late 40s and decides to not keep the baby. Like very topical stuff.
hmm
Um, but and it was brilliantly cast and like Sophia's character used to be when I was growing up, okay. Sophia's character used to be my favorite. Sarcastic, like acid tongue, all of that other
yeah,
stuff. It isn't until you watch it when you get older, and I didn't watch it for quite a while, and then I started watching it again. Blanche is actually my favorite character.
Mine really changes who my favorite is because they're all so different.
Mm,
Like I have such a Rose was I always loved Rose,
yeah.
but there's one episode where I literally had to pause it because I was crying so hard.
Mm,
It's where they have it's like a flashback
yeah.
episode and they flash back to Rose on the farm after Charlie had passed, her
Oh
husband
my
in the
God,
show.
no. That gets me every single time.
And she's saying, and she, oh my God,
Yep, yep,
she
I'm
like,
having it too. Yeah, I'm there too.
so like she lights her own birthday cake, walks out of the
Yep,
room and walks in and acts all surprised. And then
yep,
she's like, oh, happy birthday. She's like, Charlie, I need to talk to you about, and because she wants to leave and move to Miami. And it's like, oh, after that episode, Rose bumped up to like my fit. I don't, something about that episode.
yeah,
And then I was reading. No wonder she's fucking so emotional in it. Every time I watch it, like I can't even watch the episode because it ends in me bawling my eyes out.
yeah.
Because Betty's husband in real life passed before that episode, and
Alan
she
Ludden,
came out
yeah.
saying that the entire time she was talking to Charlie, the
She was
husband
talking to him.
character, she was just talking to Alan, her husband.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Oh, and you don't expect that kind of moment from Rose throughout the show because she's so like a ditzy dumb blonde. Like that's the whole thing. And that, I don't know, something about that episode and the way she acts it.
Hmm.
But Rose is a very like she's always the dumb blonde. But even the in the episode where um Jean comes in and turns out she's lesbian, she has a crush on
Yeah.
Rose, and at the very end, like you get there's a whole bedroom scene, but I'll get to that. At the end, Jean says, Rose, I like you, blah blah blah. And Rose is so mature in the way she like handles it as well.
Yeah.
And I love Rose. But the bedroom scene with Jean, where Dorothy tells Blanche that she's a lesbian, and Blanche gets so fucking upset
Yeah.
that
And
Jean
then
doesn't
because
have a
she was
crush.
yeah, but what's the funny bit is when is it Blanche mistakes lesbian for
Le
Lebanese.
Lebanese. So, wasn't Danny Thomas one?
Yeah.
No, Blanche, lesbian, 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 lesbian.
Yeah, and then gets offended that
Is
she
so
wasn't
pissed
didn't have
that
a crush
Rose
on
was a
her.
crush. Like,
Yep.
well, I bet. Oh, fuck. It's just the way it's written,
Hmm.
but there's so many little bits to it, like the whole having a divorced parents and like Stan keep coming back and forth and them all dealing with it, like the nursing home issues and being
Yep.
like in your late 40s, 50s, failing at life and realizing I can still change everything. Like Rose going back to night school and she's embarrassed by it. Let's just,
Yep. Yeah. Hi, it's me, Stan.
slam.
Yep. Hi, it's me, Stan. I just love how he just every single time we open the
And
door.
his
Hi,
little
it's me,
toupee.
Stan. I love him.
There's
I
so many
love
little
Stan.
quirks to that show
Stan
that
was one of my favorite characters. Has always been one of my favorite
I love
characters because,
Stan.
yeah, yeah. I
There's a
mean,
couple of times I don't feel bad for him. Or when they had the
yeah.
little person on as Rose's date, Doctor someone, and Blanche does the whole shrimp.
Shrimp thing, yeah, and then walks straight back into the kitchen as shrimp, and then walks back in. But can we honorable mention, character wise, honorable mention to Phil the cross-dressing brother,
Yeah, Phil
who
Petrillo.
we've never met, who we never met,
Mm-hmm. Never met Phil, but I feel
never
like
met
I'm
Phil,
best friends with Phil.
met the wife.
Yeah.
That was one of the sad episodes too,
Oh, when
because
Sophia says my boy's gone.
yeah,
That.
fucking gets
Oh.
me every time.
Mm.
And of course, the wife of Phil is played by the amazingly fantastic Brenda Vaccaro, who, when you do eventually fulfill your homework assignment and watch Zorro the Gay Blade, you will see Brenda Vaccaro's in it.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Um, but oh, the Golden Girls. Any gay worth their while has probably already seen it.
Yeah.
If you haven't,
You need to watch
the
it
hell,
because
what the hell's the matter with you? It's on Disney Plus.
yes,
It is amazing.
you'll cry, you will laugh. It
Hmm.
has every emotion you could ever want.
Jackie Beat loves doing drag parodies.
It's my dream
of
for Jackie Beat and Peaches Christ to bring the Golden Girls little show they had
s-
here. My
same, same, same,
dream.
same, 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 same. But the Golden Girls,
Mm.
Disney Plus,
Disney
people,
Plus,
please watch it.
Golden
It
Palace, YouTube.
it inspired almost a generation of drag,
Hmm.
like an almost an entire generation of drag. There are people like Alaska who can quote that show word for word.
Yeah,
I'm not far behind.
I'm pretty close to it. I've probably watched it through. I probably lost count like 10 easily.
Yeah, yeah,
No matter
same.
what mood you're in, you can just put it on and you would just feel, well, there's a couple episodes you'll feel like shit afterwards. But
Yeah.
it's just such an easy watch. It's not serious, but it's just everything is perfect in that show.
Hmm. I can never get enough. There is never a time when someone goes, "Do you want to want to watch the Golden Girls?" There is never a time where I go, "No, not today." I'll be like,
Mm.
"Yep, put it on."
Like just the little comments they make where it's just the amount I could quote from that just randomly.
Hmm.
Because like, have you ever spoken at a eulogy? You mean at a funeral? No, Rose. Or like when Dorothy walks in with a pizza. And I think it's Rose says, "What did you get?" And then Dorothy's like, "A bucket of chicken." Like,
One of my favorite ones is
oh,
Rose goes, "Can I ask a stupid question?" And Dorothy goes, "Better than anyone I know." It still gets me every single time. Dorothy, can I ask a stupid question? Better than anyone I know.
and the fruit flyers, like, no, it's called a Mexican fruit fly. Why? Because it wears a little sombrero, Rose. I don't know. Oh,
But yeah, so guys, girls, whatever you are,
they,
they,
thems, in
them,
betweenies,
binaries, non-binaries, salt and vinegar or chicken chips, whatever you
light and
are,
tangy.
get yourself onto the Golden Girls, please. You will never, ever, ever be sorry. I have a friend who I said, need to start watching the Golden Girls. And she was like, okay. And
Hmm.
then we started talking about it. And I said, so how are you going? She goes, yeah, I didn't like it. And I'm like,
How do you not like it?
well, if I said, I think I said to her, you have no joy.
Oh, I could
Yeah.
understand why they didn't like it. Mm.
Like my wife has very little joy and she loves the Golden Girls
Mm.
because it's iconic.
Like,
So that was our quick fix and chill for this week.
dun dun.
Gugum. Hang on.
There it is.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
Incidentally, I am now officially 1 month no smokies.
Woo! We
Moving on
love.
to 5 weeks. Moving on to 5 weeks. From
Good.
date to date, it's 1 month because I've quit on the 1st of September.
Yay.
Yay! And still feel yuck. I still want a cigarette every day, but resisting la temptation.
Yes,
Kiss
good.
kiss. La temptation. Kiss kiss. Yeah. So that's it. That's our
Yeah.
episode, right?
Woo! Yeah.
See, we've done good.
Well, it's easy to do good when you just yap and then bring up Golden Girls. You just don't shut up
Exactly.
about it.
Exactly. Exactly. But you know what? There's a couple of other shows that I want to talk about at some point. And I'm going to tell you that on my list, about three down is actually Hot in Cleveland.
Well, good.
And one, yes, and One Day at a Time was one, because that's got LGBTQIA plus vibes to it.
Yes, it does.
And it's got Rita Moreno in it, and that woman is a
Yay.
goddess as well.
Yeah.
So
Lovely.
A couple of weeks till we record again.
Yes.
Those of you on the YouTubes, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, hit the bell for notification.
Ding.
Ding. Also, if you are listening to us on a podcast platform, please give us 5 stars and a comment.
Yeah, cheeky little comment. Be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. On the social medias, we are at PGT podcast at. Thank you.
How hard did you have to think about
Really hard. I was going
that?
through it. I was doing the pop P, G, and I was like kind of in my mind mentally putting the P, the G, the T, and the above. Yeah, hit us up,
Yeah.
man. Like hit us up on the DMs. Hit us
Yeah.
up on the potties. Hit us up on the Instas. Hit us up on the wherever. Give us some suggestions about things that
Yeah.
you would like to see on the Queer Flicks and Chill. Maybe for a music minute. Like we decided to do a
There's
little
probably
bit of
something very
supersized Queer
obvious we're gonna
Flicks.
miss.
100%.
Mm.
You know, like we went on tangents here. We're
Yeah.
talking about Illuminatis and Beyonce killing people and stuff.
And Betty White all
And
in
Betty
15
White,
minutes.
right?
Yeah.
So until we meet again,
For our
ego,
spooky episode.
for our spooky Halloween episode, is there anything that you'd like to say to our 5 to 10 viewers?
Beyonce, please do not murder me.
That goes double for me. And yeah, I am as per usual, wifey, I love you. Ego, I love you. I love our viewing public. And until the next time, we'll see you then. Bye bye. Pop
Boy.
goes the rainbow.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ah, love it.
Yeah.